So here are a couple of other ways to think about psychological flexibility and why it's good for us. When I show you this photo, what do you see? And what do you focus on? For most of you, you see a cityscape and rain on the window, but your focus is directed more toward the city view. I love this simple way of thinking about this skill. Psychological flexibility doesn't magically erase any internal information, but it increases our ability to direct our focus to what matters most to us. And psychological flexibility takes practice. I'm not a huge gamer. Why? Because I watch people play these complicated games with all this stuff coming at them really fast. And oh, also if you're using a controller, you have like 17 buttons that you're supposed to automatically know what they do. Games like this are more my speed. There are like 2 or 3 options, and I have all the time in the world to think about what I want to do next. But if you sat me down for the first time in front of a game like this, there's so much information on this screen and it's happening fast. Like, I'm flying, how am I supposed to land? Am I supposed to like eat soon? What's that thing on the map? Should I be worried about that? What am I supposed to be paying attention to? Of all this information, what's the useful stuff? Or this game, same thing. What are those blue lights coming out of that thing? Is 3 hearts good or bad? Wait, is that a volcano erupting? Should I be concerned about that? Or this one, is that Jigglypuff? And is it singing? I mean, I know Jigglypuff's a Gen 1 fairy-type Pokemon, but is that helpful here? There's just so much information to attend to on these screens that basically the first time I sit down to this, I'm going to be pretty useless because I don't know what to pay attention to and what matters. So there's a useful metaphor here for the skill of psychological flexibility. What happens after you've played games like these for 10, 20, 30 hours? The information on the screen doesn't get simpler or change in any substantive way. What changes is how you relate with that information and interact with it. You know when to pay attention to the map, or when to pay attention to your life meter, or when to pay attention to an immediate threat right in front of you. The same can be true for how we respond to the rich and sometimes very busy internal world that our mind generates for us, how we respond to the things that our brains throw up on our screens.